Hi, and welcome back to another Geo Web tutorial. Today, I'm going to be walking through the mechanics and incentives of the Geo Web's bidding and auction system. In a previous video, I talked about our partial common ownership market at a high level. If you haven't seen it, go check it out in our channel. In that video, I noted that in our implementation of PCO, we're a little more forgiving than the standard version. Instead of a for sale price triggering an instant transfer, on the Geo Web, there's a bid response window. So let's check that out first from the bidder side of the scenario. If I see a parcel that I'm interested in on the cadastre, I can just simply click it and start to check out the details. I can see that the current licensor's for sale price is 0.021 ETH. If I think it's worth more than that, I can place a bid. So I'm going to enter my new for sale price that must be greater than or equal to the previous for sale price. And as usual, my price corresponds to a required network fee rate. To place this bid, I need to fully collateralize it, as you see below here in the transaction summary. This ensures that the licensor gets paid for their for sale price if they accept the bid. It also prevents me from placing an outrageous bid that I can't actually fund. This will be really important for the current licensor when we start to look at penalty fees. The second portion is refundable regardless of if the bid is accepted or rejected. And then I'm also going to be pre-authorizing a network fee stream so that if I become the licensor, I immediately begin paying my fair share of network fees. Once a bid is submitted, it is locked. I can't change it, I can't pull it, and the licensor can't change their for sale price without rejecting the bid either. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it is from the licensor's perspective. I can navigate there from my profile dashboard. I can see this One World Trade Center has an outstanding bid. When a bid is placed, the licensor has 7 days and 2 options for responding to the bid. If they don't respond to the bid, it's just like they've accepted it. You can't just ignore them. So this 7-day window is configurable at a global level. We added it to create some comfort and to discourage griefing around the time of high profile events, especially. So I can go in and edit the parcel. There's a bid here, but I have not made a transfer yet. I still own this parcel. So I can edit the content that's anchored, but I can't edit the price, as I mentioned earlier. If I want to accept the bid, I can do that here. I'm going to be paid my for sale price, not the incoming bids. If I want to reject it, we start to get into a little bit more complications. To reject a bid, I have to set a new for sale price, of course, equal to or greater than the current amount. We have our network fee, as always. But down here, as we look at the transaction summary, we see a new field, a penalty payment. And this is actually equal to 10% of the incoming bid's value. Basically, that's a year's worth of network fees at the new higher price if I wish to reject the bid. Basically, by rejecting a bid, I've said I wasn't honest about what I think this parcel is really worth. So we have to pay some additional network fees to make up for that. This penalty rate is another global variable. It can be adjusted through governance over time to produce the characteristics we want, whether we want to be more forgiving to current licensors or have a little bit more fluidity in the market. There's also configurability in where this penalty fee goes. Right now, it goes to our public goods treasury, just like all network fees, but we could configure some portion of it to go to the bidder as a bounty for their troubles. One scenario that people kind of get tripped up with thinking about these auction mechanics is the idea of placing an artificially high bid or rejecting a bid with a super high valuation and then immediately lowering the valuation upon the first transaction's confirmation. In this scenario, that doesn't actually do much good for you because your parcel is always for sale. You wouldn't want to purchase a parcel for 10 ETH and then lower the price to 7 ETH to save on network fees because the person you just paid 10 ETH to can buy the parcel back for 7 ETH and walk away for a 3 ETH profit. The key takeaway from all of this and our design for the Geo Web market is we want to discourage gaming of the system and make the dominant strategy honesty and productive usage instead of financial tricks and speculation.